just like in sales, it's a cold call. Never, ever plot the date on text. FaceTime her, and I've done this many times, right? I go, hey, why do you look a little today? And she goes, what do you? And she's giggling, and mid-giggle is when you go, okay, we're going out in like 5 minutes. I'm getting another call. All right, I'm gonna pick you up soon. And then she goes, wait, I didn't even get ready. But like, you got time to get ready, right? Boom, you get her.
Oh, genius.
Never pick her up when she's sad. You don't know her mood. You have to trigger her mood, manipulate, go.
To carry the giggle all the way to the date.
Yeah, if you don't do the call, you don't know if she's coming, right? And same with when you have guests coming to Sneako's stream, you have to it sucks, but you have to FaceTime each of them and kind of, because as soon as they go, oh, he made me giggle uncomfortable, it should be fun.
Right.
But if it's one text, they get the anxiety and stuff. So I know Myron's gonna get this wrong because Myron actually thinks the texting is supposed to be there, and I really don't believe in texting because, you know, women are.
Voice messages is good if you don't feel like FaceTiming. It's a good way to establish a connection. But I think
no, because then you don't know if she giggled. You don't know if she laughed.
Yeah, the voice message is good to establish something that's better than
if she said lol, she didn't laugh. She didn't even smile.
She just replied and then went to text somebody else. A FaceTime is the best way to get the close.
Or if you want 100% success rate, which is kind of manipulative.
Go ahead.
I always use my buddy's sister to tap me as I'm on the call with her. John. So I'd get her to
Social
do that.
proof.
And then she'd be like, who's that? And I go, yeah, we're just at this party. We're going to a bigger party. And then when she comes over, it's 4 dudes. And she goes, where's the party? And I go, nah, listen, we're just chilling. And then my charm will keep her there. She will never know you mean business without hearing the tone of your voice, the text, right? So on the call, I'll be like, what, you're not coming? You said you'd come. Man, who the do you think you are? And she goes, what? I got a million bitches, you're trying to get replaced? And she goes, no, John, I'm not getting replaced. You can go to your bitches. And I go, yeah, I like that. You sound like my little wife right now. Argue with me. And she goes, what the? I go, yo, stop playing, bro. Just, you know what, DM me. You go do boring shit. And then she goes, all right, fine. And then they always text me. They're like, okay, I'm coming, because they want to be stimulated, right? But it is manipulative.
But they want to be manipulated too.
Well, they're manipulating you and ditching you.
Right. So you're saying it as if it's a bad thing.
I've done it a million times, so I predict. I know exactly. I speed it up because I know exactly how she's gonna respond. Well, wait, let me get ready. I know exactly what they're gonna say, right? And I go, ready? Yeah, you're gonna get that thrifty outfit again. And she goes, that's not thrifty. It's Louis Vuitton. You look trash in green. I like you in black. That Instagram photo. Go to that one. She goes, you like this one, right? Women, if you tell them you like an outfit, they don't get excited. If you tell them you don't like one and show them the one you like, then they go, oh, he's making me hotter. Everything in my life's getting better. They need the truth, right? Yeah. I would do pacing, right? If she's laughing, I go faster. If her anxiety's high, I go way slower. And if her anxiety's really high, like, let me ask you, pretend to be the girl. Like, where do you want to go eat?
Right. What do you want me to, what?
You could just answer, like, where do you want to go eat?
I don't know.
Where do you want to eat? Oh, did I ask you that? And then immediately goes, oh, he's not listening to me. Her anxiety drops. But if you're attentive, she goes, oh, am I saying?
There's a lot of pressure.
Yeah. So the my game that I've mastered is direct dismissive. So I'd be like, damn, Amy, you're cute. And she goes, yeah, but like, I'm kind of talking to a guy. And go, man, you're cute anyway. Selena, that's the one in front of her. So I'm direct with Amy. Oh, she's giving me friction. Dismiss Amy with happiness. Oh, it's okay, baby girl. And she goes, whoa, he just moved on to the next one. And then she goes, oh, he's a businessman. He needs his dick wet right now. So direct but dismissive. Not direct, like hurt them. You could prompt the woman. So every girl I meet, I've scared girls texting them too much. So as soon as I meet them, I go, yo, I'm like clingy. I'm clingy, I text a lot. But like if we don't work out this week, I forget who the f you are. I got so many bitches. But I'm clingy. And then a lot of them go, yeah, me too. Like they want to play that game even though they're not. And I go, I need a lot of bubbles or else I get bored. Like I tell them how creepy it's going to be talking to me, and it makes the creepiness go away. But if I hit her up with 32 cocaine bubbles, no way. And when you get her number, never give her your phone. Say, no, it's dead. Give me yours. And you type and text yourself. That's 100% guaranteed. You got her number.
Why is that better?
Because 50% of the time you give your phone to her, fake number.
Or she's not going to text back or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I always text myself the same thing.
What?
Daddy, you're so like a big message to myself.
Right.
And then it's not funny, everyone does that, but I respond to my phone right away. I go, chill out, you're like a little fangirl. And so when she reads it, it's actually a story, right, from both sides, right? And usually she'll read it when she's drunk at 3 a.m. She goes, why did you text this? And you go, no, baby girl, you texted that, you horny little, right? And again, when you're advancing positions and being horny, you're dismissive horny. So she goes, I'm not giving you, you go, damn, that sucks. But if you ever go, why not?
Yeah, creepy.
We've all done that.
Nah, yeah.
But what if I just did this, right? I'm not having sex with you, John, right? And I go, okay, right? Well, you know, like I'm about to go to bed. Good night, and your stuff's right there. And I go in and I close the door in my room, and she's alone in my apartment. And this is what they do. This is what they do. No one's ever done that. They wait in the parking lot, and they're shook. Well, actually, I wanted to watch a movie and stuff. And I go, okay, I'm in bed. Don't be loud. Like I might be snoozing. In 5 minutes, I'm tired. Come watch the movie. And then in bed, I'll turn my back to the bitch, right? And then literally their anxiety spikes. They're like, whoa, this guy's friend zoning me. And I am friend zoning you. If you're not touching me, you can just chill in my bed, keep me company, bitch. And then, right, she'll initiate the touch. And then I will cuddle. And then I'll talk her into the being wet. And then when it's really, really wet, I go have a phone call. Like, oh, I gotta take this call. It's important. And she's like, what the f***? I'm soaked. He's just this shit on me. And I'll let the bitch cook for like 10 minutes, right, in the microwave, right? And then I'll walk in and I'll be like, no, go back to that position, right? And really, it's like always the same thing, really. And it's none of it is fake. I do mean it that you can chill with me, but you know, we're gonna wake up as friends because you bored the f*** out of me. Even if I f*** you tomorrow, you're awkward to me now. We didn't f*** the first night. If you ever have a stale conversation with a girl, remember, sex is toxic. Like, you know? So they can't see you as a nice guy because there's no arousal there, right? So an easy thing to do if you just meet her is you call her you'd be like, man, you're a pussy. You don't say bad words. Like, can I call you something? And then on the phone call, she'd be like, yeah, you can say it. You know, you can gauge that yourself. That's your job. And then you go, you have a little... And then she's gonna call you a whore, and immediately it spikes arousal and gets you away from small talk. You need her to call you.
What do you do when she calls you a whore?
I said, I like that. That's good. That means you're gonna f her. What the hell?
You like when a girl calls you a whore?
Yeah, dude, if they're talking dirty, I'm about to. If they're talking nice, I'm never. Obviously, I like
but what's the immediate response? Because you don't want her to have any level of power and be degraded.
Well, if you watch all my million clips with girls, I've never responded to a woman's insult, right? I'll smile, I'll be dismissive, because I genuinely, instinctively think they're inferior, right? Like, it doesn't hurt me. I think, Zherka, you're a whore.
So embrace them.
No, I go, am I a bad whore? Like, I'll never actually say, no, bitch, you're a whore. Because then that's assuming she's on my level, that I got hit, I have to hit back.
Right.
And I genuinely think I'm better than them. Like, they're not that rare. A million of these girls go on Fresh and Fit and nothing happens. I go on once, I take over the algorithm. Women, I know they're under me. These are under me, right? You get what I mean?
Use them.
Yeah, I've noticed Nico always responds to a jab like a boxer, like he has to jab back. You agitate.
Yeah, you're right.
If you admire,
you're right.
I'm the only one that goes, this is a little girl.
Their tactics never work. When they try to make fun of, I noticed that when he's on Fresh and Fit, they try to make fun of his teeth or something like that, or call him a cokehead. And it's just an insult from a girl. It doesn't even, you don't even have to dodge it. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't attack him at all. It's just, it's nothing. Me, I'll get caught up in all these petty arguments with these whores because I'm like, they'll be like, you're not masculine. I'm like, yeah, you're not fat. Like, I'm going back and forth as if she's an equal. That is how I get caught up in those pointless arguments.
If she asks you a hard question, like she's trying to trip you up, so she goes, you f*** a lot of girls, Zherka. Always go like this. Zherka, you f*** a lot of girls, right? I know you do. I go like this.
Dismissive.
Yeah. No, I go, No, I don't. And legit, what you're doing there is you're answering on your own time. And she, you know, women have anxiety. She needs a million questions. Don't answer. You did this, you did that, and you're answering, you're building her anxiety. She won't f you. Decelerate her to 0. Man, shut the f up. You literally need to decelerate her to f her. If she goes 1,000 questions and you're firing them back, on podcasts you can do that. If you're trying to f her, don't, right? Literally get her the sleepiest state she can be in, right? Like literally bore her to death when her anxiety's high, and call her out. Like, yo, I'm not here to babysit your gay ass anxiety. I know I'm good looking, like, get over it. And then they snap out of it, right? Honesty is the best policy, right? Mm-hmm. I'll give all the gems. Another thing, if you want hose, never say anything, right? Let's say we're on the street. I was bouncing, I have the earpiece, everything's cool, Zherka, you can go for a cigarette. I see girls, I go, hey. Now this is what they do. What the fuck? I go, hey, hey, and then I walk away. And then eventually they come to me, but the whores, I go, hey, they go, hey. All right, it's literally a mating call, right? The ones I went for were shy, petite, small, or just come here, bitch. I'm scary, so immediately, because I know psychology, I would study this shit, watch it. I would like, she's this big, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I've a lot of these bigs. I know I'll never pick her up. I can spend an hour making her laugh. She's just on guard, so I would always be like this. Hey, come here. And I'd be in my uniform, so they'd go, oh, what does he want, right? I'd be like this, tying my shoe. Yo, give me your number. You're so cute. Right, hurry, my manager's coming, I gotta go to work. And literally, they always give the number when I'm looking up at them. If I ever did, hey man, you're cute, give me your number.
You scare the shit out of them.
This is no way, bro. And my buddies would be like, oh, Zherka tied his shoe 9 times in 10 minutes. He's killing it, right? Again, also, if you're talking to a girl, right? Every time she's like laughing and leaning into you, like, stop, you lean away. Guys go in close, they go, oh, really?
It's creepy.
It's not good, bro. Literally always lean away. Always. Neutral or lean away. And if she's talking, look other places like you're distracted. And she goes, well, you're not paying attention? I go, no, you're boring me. When you say you're boring me, they don't leave. They go,
they need your validation.
Before I leave Zherka, I have to prove I'm interesting.
Right.
And it works with men too.
How did you learn this? Freud?
I read a lot of illegal books. Let's just say that. They're very books. And, also another thing. If you look scary like me, you notice my body language is very flamboyant. And you'll see Andrew Tate, and a lot of people are good at this. Well, he's like 10% of me. You'll see me do really, really slow movements. So like, Ashley, stop. You see how flamboyant that was? Yeah. But it brings her anxiety down because a scary guy. Now, if I did, yo, Ashley, never do that.
You just spike my anxiety.
Everything's slow, blink slow, everything's dumb blonde about you. But if you're a small guy, you kind of have to be more, you know? You have to play it.
To play it up. So you're giving 6 feet plus advice right now.
Well,
a 5'8" guy's not gonna tie his shoes.
I think it's advice for everyone because no matter who you are, you're scaring her. Like they're always scared, right? Like that.
There's a lot of guys that girls.
That's why it's called you're scaring the hoes. Like the one thing you don't want to do is scare them.
Okay, but there's a difference between creeping them out and scaring them, like intimidating them.
Casual, nonchalant, direct, dismissive, and it's got to be like, hey, you're cute. Give me your number, and then you go, like you almost forgot you asked or you texted someone else in the middle of that. It has to be that. That's the best way to do it. If you do, I like you. That's terrifying, right? And literally I'd open with, man, my phone is freezing from all the girls texting me. And then they'd laugh. They'd be like, oh, I thought your phone was actually freezing. You're an idiot. And then immediately they go, yeah, he has options. He's got game. He's comedic. But if I just go, hey, give me your number, she goes, who the fuck? What if this guy got slapped for being a creep? Doesn't know anything about me? So, yeah. And another thing is uniform. Like, if you're dressed like a drug dealer, my buddies and I would go in hoodies and they'd be afraid of us. One time we went semi-formal, we picked up every in the club. We dressed up like Bill Gates with a sweater over we looked so proper. So proper.
So that's better than looking like a drug dealer.
Yeah.
So why do girls always go after drug dealers?
Oh, and another manipulation tactic I do, Arab?
Yeah.
I got him laid in LA in 2 seconds, and he's like, you're literally a genius. He went on his stream, said Zherka's the best. This is what I did. I bump into him, and I knew he was in the club. I bump into him. Oh, dude, yo, can I have one photo, bro? I'm not weird, one photo. And the girl next to him was like,
who's that?
Yeah, and she's like, how's this stud who looks like he has 1 million subs doing that to Arab? Literally, he got laid down. He's like, thank you so much. Kendall said I'm the best wingman. Mike, all of them. Never, ever give different energy to the ugly friends she has. Those bitches will turn into the biggest cock blocks. give the hot one the same energy as the fat one. Spend way more time on the fat one. Laugh with her, drink with her, party with her. And the hot one, you get her after 45 minutes of partying with the fat one, taking pictures of the fat one.
Well, what happens when you're focusing on the fat one and then somebody gets the hot one?
The hot one will always upgrade to the best dude. Like that's why I literally go, give me your number, and I leave her alone for 2 hours. So she goes, whoa, he's the only one who did it.
Even if she's dancing with other guys, and you don't need to worry about that. Just let her go and waste
I get
time.
really jealous, so I don't look. I know it's a stranger. I get jealous for a stranger, but I don't look at that because I don't want to angry. Because if I get angry, I'm a little, and so I don't look. And they don't dance. I don't go for those. I will go for the more bougie ones. But I get the number, and then I'm the only guy in the night that didn't hover. Everyone else is hovering. Hey, do you want a drink? She goes, oh, this guy actually left me. Right? And then I'll go make sure she sees my social values high. I'm with friends and girls. And I make sure that she goes, I can't tell which one Zherka likes. He's literally talking to 9 of the girls there the same way. Right? He's laughing with all of them. And when she can't tell, right? Sometimes I even remind them. I go, at the end of the night, I'll text them. I'll be like, you're the one I take home, okay? So I'm just going to talk to these ugly bitches. And she'll laugh, right? So depends how direct you want to be. White, hyper direct, easiest to. Arab is like a little harder, but then I look like them, so it's easy for me. I don't go for Asian. Latino are my favorite because they literally like me, like they pull knives and shit.
Yeah, it's just that you're addicted to the drama. You're definitely addicted to the drama.
You are too. You won't admit it, bro.
I maybe I was in the past, but it's not something I want to focus on. Like, it's a waste of energy and time, and it's just not something that's worthwhile in a relationship.
It's the level of loyalty you get from a Latina. Like, a white girl can be super loyal, but sometimes she up with your optics. She goes, oh, my bad. But Latina will not. She'll just look at her feet if another guy talks to her. So hot.
Excellent stream as always. Thank you. If women want to chase just as much as we do, so lean back and let her earn it. Okay, cook.
Mirror her energy and body language.
You just said the opposite. When she's giggling, lean back.
Well, that's when you're winning her over. When you meet her, if she's like closed up, like if she's like this at the club, right? This is what I do. Yo, and I tap her like this. And then she turns around, right? And like this. And I go like this. As in come lean close, but I don't look at her. A lot of guys like come here. That's really scary. Don't do that, right? She comes close. I go, that guy looks like a... And she starts laughing so hard. Like, I'll choose one dude and snipe out a liberal. So she, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then she goes, whoa, I thought he was going to ask for my number. And then I tap her like this and I go, that one too? That one? That one? And she goes, oh, he literally doesn't want me to talk to any guy at the bar, you know? And then she starts laughing, right? And then I'll lean back on my phone like this. And the bitch stays there all night. Like, is he ever going to talk to me again?
That's what I'm saying.
Then,
That's, you're
from here,
agreeing with me.
I go like this. I go like this. I tap her with my leg, right? I go like this. Another one. But from way back here. So now we're homies. But I don't lean forward every single time. And if it makes Sneeko laugh, laugh way harder.
Yeah. That's good.
Pickup is so easy, okay? Pickup so easy. Enter the archetype of her older brother. Pick her up. Immediately that
Become
week,
her dad.
Become the dad. You know your shit.
Damn, man.
If you become her boyfriend, you get cheated on. If you become her husband, you get cheated on. You literally got to become her dad until you switch to husband years down.
Do IRL pickup with Zherka? I think he's going to do that tomorrow.
Well, I mean, to be fair, all my clips are IRL pickup. I used to get paid like $1,000 per pickup, and I'll do like 8-second pickups, and then people are like, these are scripted. So I'd make chat direct me where to go, who to talk to. So I'd walk for like 20 minutes, and they'd be like, her, like randomly down the road. And like there's so much online footage of me doing that. There's no point, like people watch it for entertainment. I think the guys in my Discord who copy me, they're like, dude, you're so right about that. Like, I had Elijah, my moderator, right? My best black moderator, right? He says, Zherka, you literally have the best advice because I did exactly what you said. You come to a girl's apartment, the first thing you do is like this. Sit down. Amy, give me some water, will you? And you start asking her for favors. She brings you water, immediately in her head, why am I bringing him water? Is he like my husband or something? And don't back down when she says, get it yourself. Be like, come on, be a host. Make her do favors, like put her to work.
Okay, how do you get past that shit test when she says, oh, be a good host?
I said, this place sucks. That's the truth. She can't even bring me water, right?
Wait, but what if it's your house?
Still get her to get the water in my house.
So what did she say? What did she say when you get it? It's your house.
It literally is my house. You're the guest. Do what the I say. I'll just reverse everything. Like, I will get the favor, and I'll continuously with my girlfriends. Do this errand for me. Do that. Give them work like a golden retriever. If she's cozy, she'll leave you. Give her work. Work. Do this. Do my laundry.
You said that when we were in Miami picking up girls on the street, you kept insisting that, like, oh, can you buy me a Sprite? Can you buy me a Sprite? And then Zherka whispers, says, like, now I'm training her to do me favors. So that at the end, it's like, I've done all these little things for her all day. I've done all these little things for Zherka all day long.
Well, she's really seeing it in her head being your girlfriend. She's seeing it, right?
So then, like, a is just pretty much gonna happen because she's already bought you the Sprite. She already did all this stuff for you. This is what she has to do.
If the sex is not casual, it's awkward. It has to be casual. She has to be in a casual zone with you.
Extremely anxiety at 0.
Yeah. And literally, when I'm like making out with a girl, I go, man, enough. Yo, let's just take a break. And she'll look at me like, what? You know, you're kind of nervous. It's kind of like, we'll wait for you. And then literally her nerves go down.